I want to welcome everybody to this demonstration. Suspects appeared in court in the death of 9-year-old. Salute to the chat. Salute to my moderators. Salute to the replay gang. Let me read my copyright disclaimer. Copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976. Allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, scholarship, and research. What that means is that everything that you hear in this demonstration is for entertainment and educational purposes only. All right. Now, I brought y'all this story last night about two groups of individuals in Pageland, South Carolina, decided to meet up and let these kids fight over a girl. One of the groups exchanged gunfire, ending the life of the 9-year-old. So let's go to what took place in today's court hearing.
This is out of Chesterfield County. A judge now has denied bond for 4 adults charged in the death of a 9-year-old who was shot and killed in the parking lot of a gas station in Pageland. This happening over the weekend. So Queen City News anchor Robin Kennedy was in court this afternoon and has reaction from the victim's grandmother, whose son is also charged in the death of his own son.
Two parents, Raven Deese and James Langley, appeared in court Tuesday with their hands and feet shackled. They're both facing 12 charges each, including homicide by child abuse in the death of their 9-year-old son, Brody Langley. Deputies say a fight captured on surveillance video at the Blue Sky Mart in Pageland Sunday between teenagers, possibly over a girl, ended with Brody shot and killed. Brody's grandmother, Angela Langley, is James Langley's mother.
I understand that he was in the wrong for being there with the kids when this happened. But at the same time, the mama had the children at her mother's home. She's the one put them in the car.
Let me just stop it right there. That's a no-no because dad should have stopped it. It's nowhere in the world, me as a father, and we get ready to go get into a fight, and I'm going to allow my son's mother to bring my son along. That's when, as a man, that's when you step up and take charge and say, nah, my son ain't going. Go back in the house. Or we ain't going to be able to go because it's nobody here to watch our son. So I don't see, for me, y'all, I'm old school, and I'm very, very old school. I don't believe in shifting accountability off on nobody. I believe in your charge is your charge. And in this case, it was both parents' fault. It wasn't just the little boy's mother's fault. The father was there. The father could have easily said, nah, we're not taking him. We're not taking him. Not the mom trying to justify his wrongdoing. And we see this all the time. Parents, and this is a grown man. This is a grown man, parent, justifying his actions. Parents, I don't care how old your child is. I don't care how young your child is. Stop justifying they bullshit.
James Langley's mother.
I understand that he was in the wrong for being there with the kids when this happened. But at the same time, the mama had the children at her mother's home. She's the one put them in the car.
7 juveniles are charged in the case, along with 17-year-old Bryson Deese and 28-year-old James Jordan, who are both charged with murder.
I don't understand why I'm being charged with these crimes when I didn't shoot nobody. I didn't discharge no firearm. I didn't have no weapon.
Angela Langley was upset hearing Jordan say in court that he didn't fire a gun.
It made me mad. If you're charged with murder, you may as well pull the trigger. I don't care who you are. If you're charged with murder, might as well pull the trigger. I ask God to help me forgive y'all. I do. I really do. But right now, I can't forgive you for killing my grandson.
Why we always gotta be forgiving? I'm sorry, y'all. Mr. Shankrock is tired of always having to forgive people when they do wrong. Why we always gotta be the ones to forgive? Facts, brother Shank. Make sure y'all hit that like button. You can tell she was a mom who rewarded bad behavior when he was a youngster. She's still taking up for him now. That's facts, Coffee Girl. That's facts. I'm tired of no accountability. No accountability, even when you did wrong. I see you, Big Mama. You take the, and I know we all different. I know. But you mean to tell me you took the life of my 9-year-old grandson and I gotta forgive you? You didn't even ask for forgiveness. Let's put some things in its proper perspective. You ain't even asked for forgiveness. Different story if you say, Shank, my bad, from the bottom of my heart, I did not mean to unalive your grandchild. Strong possibility. I'm going to look at the whole situation and I'm going to be like, I forgive you. Because in my mind and in my heart, I don't think you meant to unalive my 9-year-old grandchild. That's if you ask me for forgiveness. They ain't even asked her for forgiveness. We play ourselves out of position by always trying to be the bigger person. And y'all hear me say it all the time. Go tell that mother. Let me take 5 seconds to think. You go tell that person that done what they done to me, or you go tell that person that done what they done to so-and-so. You tell them to be the bigger person. You tell them, you know, that was wrong, what you done. See, that's what I like about old school. Y'all remember back in the days? Back in the days, folks would tell you what it was. Folks wouldn't cover for your BS. The times that I grew up in, them old folks, they called a spade, and they'll tell you about yourself. They tell me about myself plenty of times. That helped me straighten myself out because they was always telling me about myself. Those are the people that I grew up around. Those are the people that I want around me and mine. I want people around me that's going to hold me accountable. I want people to say you wrong. Don't go to the person that I done wrong to and tell them, just let it slide. Forgive Shank. Be the bigger person. No. See, we got it backwards. And we keep fighting. We keep fighting against our nature because we want to be political correct. Point me to the person that came up with that phrase, political correct, so I can hand that person the funky ass award. Because they messed the game up. Because now you got people all want to be political correct when they should be holding people accountable. They don't. I'm working on forgiveness. I'm learning we forgive for ourselves, not for the other person. My new journey is hard. Forgiveness helps with my healing process. And that's so true. And I don't want to throw nobody off of their foundation. Forgiveness is for both parties. Forgiveness is the beginning of a healing process. It is. But in some cases, we got to be careful who it is that we are forgiving. Because we don't want to forgive the big bad wolf. And then our funky dumbasses end right back up over there with the damn big bad wolf. We already got away from the big bad wolf. We escaped the big bad wolf one time. We ain't gonna be able to escape the big bad wolf all the time with our funky asses. So we gotta be careful. Let me I see you, PJ. I see y'all. This is a sad case, y'all, because the little boy lost his life when he shouldn't have lost his life. And I say this all the time. We got to stop handing our kids over to the devil. We got to stop walking our kids up to the devil's door and knocking on it and telling the devil, hey, I brought you somebody. See, we got to start putting everything that we was taught, and we got to put everything that's real. We got to start putting these things in its proper perspective. I see you, JJ. You don't go back to the big bad wolf. You forgive and move on. Forgiving doesn't mean you go back around them. Guard yourself. And that's facts. Parents, we got to teach our children that fighting is not okay. Shank, you went soft? Yeah. Shit. Yeah. These are the things that we got to start teaching our babies. These are the things that we got to start putting in the atmosphere, that it's not okay to fight. Look at all the lives that we've lost by living by a street code that was nothing but bullshit. Excuse my language for anybody that I offend. So we as the elders, remember what I said, Generation X, we are the elders now. So we got to put in the universe, we got to put in the community what was put in the universe and what was put in the community when we was coming up. We are the elders. Y'all do know y'all elders. We elders now. At 40 and 50 and 60 years old, we should not be running around here trying to fight nobody. We should not be running around here teaching our kids to fight, teaching our grandkids to fight. We are not supposed to be doing that as elders. We supposed to be correcting our children, our daughters and sons that are in their 20s and 30s. We supposed to be correcting them and letting them know not to teach the babies how to fight and all that foolish stuff. Because we elders. I'm an elder now. I'm an elder. So my frequency level is not there. Now, if you caught up on the old Shank, you missing out on a whole nother level of Shank rock. And so many people have missed out on me because of them thinking that I'm the 20-year-old Shank, thinking I'm the 30-year-old Shank, or I'm the 15 and 16-year-old Shank. So when they hear me, they're looking like, what kind of game is this nigga running? He ain't never talked like this. I heard this about you, Shank. I heard that about you, Shank. And I'm trying to convince and I'm trying to let people know I'm not there no more. I'm here. I'm right here. I'm for these babies. That's it. Nothing more, nothing else. And if you can't meet me on that level, I ain't got nothing for you, man. It's about these babies. It's nothing else that I can be about at my age. What else do y'all want me to be about at my age? But the babies. I see you blessed to be 50. Coffee Girl says, I'm not old baldy, I'm mature. Now, coffee girl, coffee girl, coffee girl. I've been waiting a long time to get your ass. Your ass is old, coffee girl. Now you can you can try to front and spice it up all you want to, but it's okay to be old, coffee girl. We all are old. Everybody in the, I know JJ gonna say, I know you get ready to jump up, JJ, and say, now Shank Rock. Now you know I ain't old. JJ, you borderline. JJ is borderline. But the rest of us are old. And as elders, man, we gotta fight for these babies, y'all. We gotta fight for these babies. Because the elders fought for us. So all we can do is give back what was laid down for us. I'm telling y'all know the elders in our time. Here come another one. I've been waiting it's been a long time coming. I've been waiting a long time to get your ass, April. Yes, your ass is old, April. So stop it. And any and everybody else that pop up talking about they ain't old. Your ass is old. Let me find a picture of April's old ass. Let me take a break and see if I can find a picture of April's old ass. I'm going to let you slide, JJ, because JJ is borderline, y'all. She borderline. But April and Coffee Girl, it ain't funny, Missy. Y'all see how he fires me. I'm a sweet angel. Lord have mercy, the devil is a liar. Here come Venetia. And I like Venetia. Here come, look at Venetia. I'm not old, I'm seasoned. Venetia, stop it. I tell you what, I'm going to mess your name up, Venetia. I'm going to mess your name up. It's okay, we all old. All right? Some of us older than others, but we old. Here come April. I'm 35 years young. Your ass is 35 years old. I'm going to have to give you that one, Shank. You right. I'm on my way, though. Relaxing, taking notes. And relax, JJ, because look, you on the borderline. You young. JJ still young. But I can easily drag you over here with us old folks, JJ. So relax. I see you, Melody. Hey, Shank Squad, laughing my ass up in here. Let me see Melody's picture. Let's see if Melody is old. Let me see. I'm going to say this, Melody. Don't start nothing and it won't be nothing. I'm going to let you stay with the young people, but you better be good, Melody, or I'm going to drag your ass over here with us old people. Here come Jenny. See? Hey, look at Jenny. Look at Jenny, y'all. I'm only in my prime time. All right, Jenny. All right, Jenny. Hey, Miss Fluffy. Miss Fluffy Young. All right. Established 1992. All right. Miss Melody is young. Because Miss Melody is cool, y'all. She's young. I was just thinking today, like in 3 more years, I will be 60. Shari, I like Shari. Shari is young. So I'm going to let you pass, Shari, all right? You and Melody, I'm going to let you. Miss Fluffy, 1989. Let's see. You were 80s, baby, Miss Fluffy, but I like you too, so I like you too. Jenny says, see, I love your accent because I'm from down south and I have the same kind of accent. So that lets you know I'm from Jackson, Mississippi. Shout out to all my people down there in Mississippi. M-I, crooked letter, I, crooked letter, I, hunchback, I. But what's going on with y'all people down there in Mississippi, Jenny? A lot of hanging, a lot of lynching is still going on down there. In February, I'll be the big 60. Melanie says, I'm a 60s baby. And I'm going to give you a compliment, Melanie. You look good for your age. All right. But let's get back to these ignorant ass folks that brought their 9-year-old son to a fight and he ended up losing his life. Coffee Girl says, I'm a 70s baby. That makes me seasoned. Stop, Coffee Girl. Stop. So let's backtrack a little bit for those that are new to the case. Let me bring you all up to speed on what's going on with this case, y'all. So this is what took place.
New video tonight showing the moments before gunfire erupted, killing a 9-year-old boy. You can see here in the top left part of the screen there, two groups of people get out of their cars and walk toward each other.
Then the crowd disperses before someone from this truck allegedly.
New video tonight showing the moments before gunfire erupted, killing a 9-year-old boy. You can see here in the top left part of the screen there, two groups of people get out of their cars and walk toward each other.
Then the crowd disperses before someone from this truck allegedly pulls out a gun and shoots Brody Langley, killing him. Now, it happened at a convenience store along Highway 9 in Pageland. Channel 9's South Carolina reporter Tina Terry learned all of this allegedly started because two teens wanted to fight. Tina?
Yeah, guys, investigators say this all started because those two teens had beef over a girl, and they say that adults brought them to this gas station here early Sunday morning to fight each other, but it all ended in gunfire. In this gas station surveillance video, you can see a car pull into the parking lot. Minutes later, a truck full of young people rolls up. Deputies say adults escorted the teens here around 1:30 Sunday morning with one purpose: to fight.
Two young guys, teenagers, had a disagreement. We think over something said about one of his girlfriend, and they wanted to meet and fight it out.
Chesterfield County Sheriff Cambo Streeter says a mom and dad were in the car with several of their young children and a 15-year-old friend of the family who was supposed to fight. He says a man was in the truck with 6 juveniles.
These parents took them. That really pisses us off. Pardon my language, but it does.
The people in the car eventually got inside and tried to leave. Streeter says a teen in the truck pulled out a gun and fired into the car, killing 9-year-old Brody Langley, who was in the car with his mom, dad, and siblings.
He didn't deserve this, y'all. I mean, this is a little kid. This is a little boy that likes to fish, that likes to hunt. You know, they see, this is what I'm saying when I talk about parents delivering their children over to the devil. This is what I'm talking about when parents involve their children in a bunch of BS. Let these children be children. Let these babies enjoy life. God gave us life. He gave us life to be in abundance. He gave us all an opportunity to live a blessed and joyous life. Stop robbing these babies of what God intended for us, because you and I went wrong, because you and I turned left and went in left field and didn't do what was right. Stop bringing these babies in it. This is who I fight for. This is what I fight. I fight for these babies. Because if I could go back in time, if I could go back in time and knowing, and I know everybody would say this, if we could go back in time and keep what we got now, 9 out of 10 of us would go right. It's some dumb folks out here, regardless of what, they're gonna go left. But me, I'm going right. I'm doing everything that my parents told me to do. I'm doing everything that it was expected for me to do to be a successful citizen. I ain't going left. And I damn sure ain't taking my babies left. Stop taking these babies to the devil. Stop handing your babies over to the devil. Stop breathing negative energy on your babies. You wait till your babies go to school. You wait till your babies go to sleep. You wait till your babies go to a family member house for you to bring that negativity, for you to have. If you want to be on some BS, do it. But don't do it around these babies. Don't do it. So now you took the little boy. He loses his life. I mean, look at him. Look at the little boy. What do he know? I'll give this platform up if somebody can tell me, what the hell do this little boy know about street? What do this little boy know about fighting? What does little boy know about any of this, man? Somebody tell Shank Rock right now. Look at this little boy. 9 years old. And this little boy's life was taken from him by some irresponsible parents. And if I have the opportunity to speak with his mom and dad, I promise y'all, I'll tell them the same thing to their face. Y'all was irresponsible. And it caused you to lose your son's life. And I don't feel sorry for him at all. I don't feel sorry for none of them that was involved. And I think all of them, whoever brought this little boy there, whoever was in that car, because they could have stopped it. They could have said, nah, get him. I ain't going nowhere with him. Get him out of the car. Everybody that was in that car that came there is responsible for this little boy's death. I don't know what else to tell y'all. I just don't know what else to tell y'all. This gotta stop. Why is everybody trying to be hood? Or why do everybody want to try to fight? And why? What happened to teaching these little kids? What happened to the education? What happened to being behind these little kids so they can grow up and be somebody?
My language, but it does.
The people in the car eventually got inside and tried to leave. Streeter says a teen in the truck pulled out a gun and fired into the car, killing 9-year-old Brody Langley, who was in the car with his mom, dad, and siblings. Today, family members said he was full of life and loved fishing.
That 9-year-old was probably the most innocent person out there. We mad. It makes law enforcement mad. It makes the community mad.
And the sheriff says that there will be several dozen charges in this case, and they say that all of the adults will be charged in addition to those juveniles. We'll keep you posted on what happens here. Reporting live.
And they should. I mean, they should. Not unless I miss something. Not unless I miss something. Driving a child away from their peace to fight is asking for trouble And regardless of the outcome, the adults provoked this situation, and every adult should be charged. That's facts. Shari Clark, yes, man. They still around, just not as much, I guess. It seems like the churches aren't as involved as they used to be. I've been saying that. Who all is getting charged with the unalive of this 9-year-old? 11. There are a total of 11. 4 adults and 7 juveniles. 4 adults have been charged. Let me backtrack and let me freshen y'all up with the adults. Give me a second. Give me a second, y'all. All right.
At Planet Fitness, there's a number of ways to get strong, and they all add up to one membership, the Planet Fitness Black Card. Access any location, bring a friend anytime, and recover in the Black Card Spa.
Planet Fitness is an official fitness center of the Carolina Panthers.
We are following some breaking news.
So these are the 4 adults. These are the 4 adults that are being charged with his death. And then there's 7 juveniles.
Field County tonight, where the sheriff is releasing the names of the people charged in a deadly shooting that left a 9-year-old boy dead. Investigators say that dispute, recorded on surveillance video, started early yesterday morning in Pageland as a fight between 2 teenagers over a girl and led to gunfire. 9-year-old Brody Langley was in one of the cars at the scene when he was killed by a bullet. Deputies say 5 juveniles between the ages of 13 and 16 are facing charges, including murder and assault. 17-year-old Bryson Deese is being charged as an adult. He is facing counts including murder and assault. 28-year-old James Jordan is facing the same charges. And the charges against 35-year-old Raven Deese and 37-year-old James Langley include counts of homicide by child abuse, child neglect, and assault.
That's his mom and his dad. So the James Langley and the female, that's his mom and dad. Y'all ought to be ashamed of yourself. As a mother and a father, y'all both ought to be ashamed of yourselves.
Queens.
One more video and then we're going to get out of here, y'all. So this is the actual video.
We're getting a look at some new video from Chesterfield County and the shooting that left a 9-year-old dead. Security cameras at the gas station recorded as the violence erupted. Queen City News reporter David Schumann takes us through the new images we're getting.
In the parking lot of the Blue Sky Mart in Pageland early Sunday morning, a few people milled about by their car. A pickup truck shows up, and a second group inside soon makes their way over toward the first. It's difficult to make out what goes on between them, but about a minute later, what appear to be muzzle flashes go off. The second group runs back toward the pickup, and at the right of the frame, one of them lifts what looks to be a large gun. At the same time, more muzzle flashes appear to go off from the passenger seat of the truck. Kevin Moons owned this store for decades and says he thinks it's crazy what happened.
You've been here 30 years. Yeah. Has anything like this ever happened?
No, never.
The Chesterfield County Sheriff's Office says a 9-year-old was killed in the shooting. A cousin of the boy told us he was an energetic and goofy kid who loved fishing and being outside. The Sheriff's Office says 7 juveniles and 4 adults were taken into custody.
That's awful. I never had nothing like this since I was growing up here. More people's getting shot, getting more violent.
Investigators haven't shared anything about what led to the shooting or why the child was there. He was a 4th grader at Pageland Elementary School. The school had counselors available for emotional support on Monday. In Pageland, David Schumann, Queen City News.
Can't make this up.
Breaking news at this hour.
All right, this is for those that pulled up that didn't see the first time that I played it, but this is those suspects in court.
So right now, this is out of Chesterfield County. A judge now has denied bond for 4 adults charged in the death of a 9-year-old who was shot and killed in the parking lot of.
So the judge denied bond for all 4 of these suspects.
This hour. So right now, this is out of Chesterfield County. A judge now has denied bond for 4 adults charged in the death of a 9-year-old who was shot and killed in the parking lot of a gas station in Pageland. This happening over the weekend. So Queen City News anchor Robin Kennedy was in court this afternoon and has reaction from the victim's grandmother, whose son is also charged in the death of his own son.
2 parents, Raven Deese and James Langley, appeared in court Tuesday with their hands and feet shackled. They're both facing 12 charges each, including homicide by child abuse in the death of their 9-year-old son, Brody Langley. Deputies say a fight captured on surveillance video at the Blue Sky Mart in Pageland Sunday between teenagers, possibly over a girl, ended with Brody shot and killed. Brody's grandmother, Angela Langley, is James Langley's mother.
I understand that he was in the wrong for being there with the kids when this happened. But at the same time, the mama had the children at her mother's home. She's the one put them in the car.
7 juveniles are charged in the case, along with 17-year-old Bryson Deese and 28-year-old James Jordan, who are both charged with murder.
I don't understand why I'm being charged with these crimes when I didn't shoot nobody. I didn't discharge no firearm. I didn't have no weapon.
Angela Langley was upset hearing Jordan say in court that he didn't fire a gun.
It made me mad. If you're charged with murder, you may as well pull the trigger. I don't care who you are. If you're charged with murder, might as well pull the trigger. I ask God to help me forgive y'all. I do. I really do. But right now, I can't forgive you for killing my grandson.
All 4 adults were denied bond on all charges Tuesday.
Sad, y'all. Let me take some comments from the chat and then we're going to get out of here. Prayers for the little boy. Can I get everybody to throw up some prayer hands? It's all about preserving your peace at all costs by any means and keeping these kids safe. So sad. They need to be ashamed. Poor little boy. There is no but, lady. What the, you know what? Granny should be charged for stupidity. This new walk is hard. I feel you, Coffee Girl. I feel you. You know, they both. And I know that's your son, Grandma. I know that's your son, Grandma. But they both, mom and dad, is responsible. Mom and dad is responsible. There is no but. That's facts, Jenny. That's facts. They both was wrong. I see you, Nene. I see you, Nene. You was there. Your accessory, like what? Exactly. It's sad, everybody. I just had to keep reinventing that and keep saying it's sad. Like, you can't make it up. Like I said, every time I turn around, I'm sent another case that really I'd be like, come on, man. Come, you kidding me? You kidding me? These cases just get weirder and weirder. I appreciate everybody for pulling up. I'm going to get 2 more. I'm going to do 2 more demonstrations today. I'm not sure what time I'm going to try to do one. Can I get away with doing one at 6:30? You brought your son to a fight, like how dumb. Facts, especially nowadays. Now, of course, back in our day and time, all right, because the fight would have just been a fight, you know. But nowadays, you can't even pull up to a fight, let alone bring your child. But I appreciate everybody for pulling up. Salute. If I don't go live at 6:45, I'll see y'all back around 10. All right. Salute everybody. I'll leave the chat running.